I know that on the curriculum, we have a lot of questions about the nomenclature of certain things, so very important that we I want you to feel like it's important to understand the kind of format, but there is some freedom in how we'll be able to teach it. Some of the instructors might have other tools that come in. So for now, let's stay with the guard. So guard, obviously we have stage one. Let me get in the guards here. I go back a little bit, okay? So stage one, we understand that we're trying to control that person's posture by controlling the head and the arm on the side of the head. So if it was on the other side, okay, I will come through and still control the arm either by grabbing the tricep or even sometimes where it's very in and stay nice and tight. Make sure your head is up, make sure your gut is nice and high. So you're trying to feel that with your legs, you can control the person's posture. Okay, now from here for stage one, we already know that when we're trying to control, we have a few different things that can happen. One, if I'm controlling and she pulls back nice and aggressive, I'm gonna go back into the shin, foot, and then going back with that kick to the face. So that's the first one. The second one, the second one, let me turn this way a second. Second one, I want you to feel that from that same position, is the person tripods up and try to shove that shoulder into your throat. Push in more, push it, exactly. You see, the more they try to push in, the more they jeopardize their posture. I still want you to keep that same position. You're gonna extend that hamstring to try to create some room, especially where my long legs is a problem. Try to circle in that leg on the inside, and then you're gonna go in for that sweep, okay? Then we start going in different directions. That's when it starts opening up a little bit. So, from here now, instead, I want you to feel that the forearm is on the throat, you're still in the same position. Very common, especially with big guys. It doesn't matter if she's on her knees or no, honestly, or she's tripod again. Now, the idea is to be able to push at this elbow and try to get her in an arm triangle position. Now, if I have long arms, I can actually do a figure four, control my head. Okay, if not, you can also clamp down. The key thing is to make sure that your head is nice and tight. So your head is on her head to make sure that she cannot get this arm all the way across. So once she's here, as I'm coming through, I'm nice and tight. I'm gonna extend this leg or kick that knee out. In my case, my legs are too long to be able to kick the knee out. So I extend my left leg, okay, coming through and getting myself either a mount, or if the person knows, you can also go into a choke. Come here a second, Candace. From that same position, I still push the elbow, I stay nice and tight. This one I do a lot, especially with big guys, okay? As I come across, now I start shrimping and I start moving all the way towards the back. Now, sometimes I'll be able to gift wrap, meaning grabbing that arm and coming to here and getting Candace to her back so I can start working from there. Sometimes I'll just stay in that position until I'm all the way in a position where I can get to the back. So it's very important to just understand, okay? Just important to understand that we're trying to map really our ground. Now, other things that you can do. You can defend the punch a certain way and stuff, if she's coming through from this position, so that's just four of them. I'm here, she goes with that punch. I can come through and try to get her to that position. It is not very easy. There are other 2-on-1 from here that you can pull in and still get yourself in from that back position. You can go in with scissor sweeps. Still from there, you can do himuras. So just remember, we're starting the conversation. The goal is not, the goal for level 2 is to create a baseline. So right now I'm telling the person, basically, if the person pulls back, they can go with the shin. If the person comes forward, we need to sweep him, okay? So we have 2 sweeps to the left in this case, or we can take their back. So now all of a sudden we started kind of mapping. And by the way, when we go into half guard, we'll be able to relate it to that.